Ayon kay Tulfo, mas mainam na dagdagan at hindi bawasan ang pondo ng hudikatura para makatulong sa modernisasyon at digitalisasyon. Bilang isang broadcaster, sinabi ni Tulfo na naobserbahan niya na karamihan sa mga korte ay nagmumukhang mga bodega na tambakan ng mga papeles at dokumento. Bukod sa kakulangan sa bilang ng mga hukuman, sinabi ni Tulfo na kulang din ng mga hukom sa bansa na nagpapalala sa mabagal na sistema ng hustisya sa Pilipinas. Kaya naman malaki ang pasasalamat ng mga netizens. Buti na lang at naging senador si Idol Raffy Tulfo dahil sa kanya tila natatakot na ngayon ang mga kurap sa gobyerno. Samantala, hindi maitago ng negosyante na si Cedric ang pagkakagalak sa paglabas ng mga warrant laban sa aktor na si Navarro. Sa kanyang pahayag, sinabi ni Lee na siya ay vindicated na dahil matapos ang 9 na taon ay mahaharap na ni Navarro ang mga ginawa niya sa mga babae na kanya di umanong hinalay. Tila inakusahan pa ni Lee si dating senadora Delima na prinoprotektahan di umano noon si Navarro, ngunit ngayon ay wala na siyang magawa dahil sa nakakulong din siya. Matatandaan na isa sa mga ibinabato ng isyu kay Delima noong siya ay Department of Justice Secretary pa lamang ay ang di umano'y special treatment na natanggap ni Navarro sa kanya. Isa rin ang VJ na si Kat Alano sa mga nagsulat ng open letter kay Delima kung saan ay binatikos niya ang dating senadora dahil sa hindi nito pagpansin sa kanya. Dahil dito ay tila lalong nagalit ang mga netizens kay Delima dahil ginagamit umano nito ang kapangyarihan noon upang proteksyonan si Navarro sa mga kaso. Ano ang masasabi nyo sa tila di umano'y sabuatan ni Navarro at Delima, mga kababayan? Sa ibang balita, matapang na sinagot at pinagtanggol ni si Enrile ang pamilya Marcos matapos batikusin ni Senador Koko Pimentel kung may dapat natutunan ang tao sa rehime ng martial law. Ito ay ang pagbibigay ng halaga sa demokrasya. Ito ang sinabi ni Senate Minority Leader Aquilino Pimentel isang araw bago ang pagunita sa ika-50 anibersaryo ng martial law. Anya, higit 3,000 ang namatay, nasugatan, nawala at nakulong na walang kadahilan noong panahon ng martial law. Dahil dito, di nakapagpigil si Enrile at sinampal sa harap ni Koko Pimentel ang katotohanan patungkol sa martial law.
Okay. Nakikita ko po si Senator Koko Pimentel. Senator, meron po kayong gustong sabihin?
Yes, tanungin ko lang po si former Senate President Juan Ponce Enrile. Nung time po na yon, meron tayong constitutional limit po no sa term ni President Marcos, and kung di ako nagkakamali, by constitutional mandate, tapos na dapat ang kanyang termino as president by 1973. Tama po ba yun, sir?
I will quote to you Gaddafi when I met him nung kinausap ko siya na hindi namin mapapairal yung gusto niya na magkaroon ng autonomous region of Muslim Mindanao covering 13 provinces and all the cities and towns in it. Ang sabi nung sinabi ko, we cannot implement the Tripoli Agreement as negotiated. Wala ako doon sa negotiation dahil hindi nila pinaalam sa akin. Ang sinagot ni Gaddafi sa akin, Mr. Minister, in war, Constitution does not matter. Yung panahon na yun, may gera. Gera ang nangyari dito. Sinong gumera sa estado ng Pilipinas? The CPP, NPA, NDF, they declared war against the government of the Republic of the Philippines. And in fact, I've been advocating, although my colleagues in the government has not tried it yet, to charge every government official, whether appointive or elective, who gives aid and comfort to those who are fighting the government of the Republic of the Philippines with treason. You read the provision of the Constitution, of the Penal Code about treason. It speaks of war. And you read,
It's a matter of perspective, no? Kasi sa akin palagay noon, no? To save the Republic of the Philippines, there would also be other capable people. If you have followed the election, then the next president who will take the oath to protect and respect the Constitution and serve the Republic of the Philippines will do everything to also save the Republic. Ang nangyari kasi, ang basa ko ron ang feeling ni President Marcos siguro, only he could save the country, and that cannot be true. There would have been others who would have saved the Republic of the Philippines, and then we would have followed the Constitution. We would have also respected the will of the people who is that new leader that they wanted to elect in the scheduled election.
Mr. Senator, with due respect to you, Quezon fought the communists. Osmeña, Laurel, during the Japanese occupation, fought the communists, headed by Taruk and the Lavas. Osmeña fought after the war, fought the communists. Rojas fought the communists. They're brilliant, able, maybe even better than we are, leaders of the country. Quirino fought them. Magsaysay, the man of the masses, fought them. And so did Carlos P. Garcia, Macapagal, then Marcos. Until today, they're fighting you. Tell me what other methods you can find. So many of you were, of the leaders pretending to be leaders of this country during that time were in cahoots, supporters, open supporters of this menace in this country.
Yes, thank you for that, Mr. President, Mr. Senate President. But to the credit of the other presidents mentioned, they observe constitutional limits. They followed it when it was time for them to go. They trusted the system that the leaders who will be elected after them would also do everything necessary to protect the republic. At any rate, nangyari na po yung nangyari. We just have to look at the past, learn some lessons from it, and be guided in our future actions and decisions. Iba po ang perspective ni Senator Enrile, iba rin po ang perspective namin na wala po dun sa gobyerno na yon. And then, I am sure that there were some political talents at that time who were not in cahoots, definitely. Meron pa rin tayong mahahanap po na presidente noon who would take the oath to preserve the Republic of the Philippines.
Generation, not your generation, went through wars. We fought the Japanese. I myself fought the Japanese. I was imprisoned, tortured, almost killed. My head was almost severed by a samurai sword. How many of you here fought a foreign enemy? They tried to stop the communist movement in the Philippines. In spite of all their war experiences, battle-tested experiences, none of them were able to stop them. None stopped them in Nicaragua, none stopped them in China, none stopped them in Cuba, none stopped them in Vietnam, none stopped, well, Suharto stopped them in Indonesia. The Philippines was a brittle country. They could have swallowed it if we did not do something about it. If none of you appreciate it, well and good, but that is my position.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, this will be an unending debate because it's a matter of perspective. But siguro last word, way back in 1972, 1973, I am sure that there were political figures then who also fought the Japanese or who also fought in World War II. Those who were ripe for leadership, no, to lead our country. And these were the people deprived of the opportunity to present themselves to lead the country because of the declaration of martial law, the scrapping of the scheduled constitutional elections, etc. Well, that's my perspective also, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Senator, there were parts of the opposition who fought with us in the war. Manlapos, Aderoso, Banahan, to name a few, and several others. But none of them were able to stop the movement, the Marxist movement. Maybe you can if you become a president.
Maraming salamat po. May karagdagan po kayo, Senator Pimentel?
Well, ano kasi ito what might have been is an abstraction. Those people mentioned are never given the chance to lead the Republic of the Philippines. Kaya hindi natin masasabi. So, yung sa atin naman, Mr. Chairman,